Hello, Facebook. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. I am so excited to be here. Welcome, welcome. Wake up, everybody. My name is Jenniffer Turpeau, and I am so excited to have you here today. Welcome. Welcome, Teresa. Good morning.
It's a blessing. How are you doing, sister?
I'm so good. I am thriving. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Hi, beautiful. How's everyone doing? Hi, Stacey Evans. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Jessica Davis. How's everybody doing? Hi, Adam. Adam, I'm so happy that you're here. We're going to talk about beauty. We're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about us. We're going to polish our mirror today.
Good morning, Jennifer. How you doing?
Can I hear my guys here today?
I said, good morning, Jennifer. How you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm doing so good. I love the vibrancy of your voice. I feel your effervescence. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Ambitions to see a place that tried to erase.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. I thought that was a poem being said. I love it. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Doreen, good morning. Good morning, Esse. Mary. Anna.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so pleased. I'm so grateful that you all came up here today to share some wisdom, to co-create some beauty. Good morning, everyone. So I have my Wake Up Everybody mug. I've got my tea and my wisdom, and I'm ready to share. Good morning. Good morning, Marilyn. I'm so pleased that you're here.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Good morning, everyone. I am so pleased to be here. Welcome to new participants to the Wake Up Everybody community. If you're here, you are going to love it. This community has given me so much. I've been part of the community for close to 2 years. This is the first time I'm facilitating, and I feel so full of gratitude. So really quickly, my name is Jenniffer Turpeau, and I am a beauty and self-love activist. So I activate love and beauty, self-love and beauty. And I express this mission that I have through 2 companies. I have a fashion and beauty brand called Madame Turpeau, and Beauty Builders. Beauty Builders is a space for personal transformation for women and femmes inside the conversation. I am beautiful and I love myself. We are that self-love is the gateway to world peace. And today we're talking about your choice, the root of your power through the lens of free will. And so we're not talking about makeup. We're not talking about any of these things that we think sometimes that beauty is. Beauty is an attitude, not some unattainable idea out there. You are beautiful, you were born beautiful, but sometimes we pick up things along the way and we start to think and believe differently. So my mission is to activate you and to have you see and to have you explore the idea of beauty in a way that serves you. So if you have subscribed to an idea of beauty that doesn't serve you and it doesn't include you, I'm here to disrupt that, right? So I'm just gonna go for the jugular. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. I hope that you brought your journal, pen and paste, and pencil and a paper, because we're gonna do a little bit of an exploration today. So I will start by asking you 3 questions. Here they are. Does your definition of beauty include you? That's 1. Then what is the first thing you tell yourself usually in the mornings when you look at yourself in the mirror? And 3, based on your response, would you like to spend the rest of your life with you? Are you gorgeous company to yourself? Are you kind company, delicious? Do you love being with you? So I'm gonna give you about a minute and I would love to hear from a gentleman and a lady. Are you gorgeous company to yourself? Meaning, do you enjoy like a beautiful company, somebody who you just love being with them? It's just beautiful to be around them. It's just, you leave their company feeling greater than before. They give you, they don't take away. That's a gorgeous company, somebody you want to be with all the time, do life with.
All right, we have a few more seconds left. You said a male and a female. So let us begin by asking you to raise your hand if you have an answer to this question about yourself. Yes, so anyone in the space ready to share? I see Cheyenne, I see Deborah, McKinney. I think the pronunciation is Essay Medina. If I'm mispronouncing it, it's okay. I see my beloved little sister Joy in the space. So who has a share? And y'all know we're really good at calling on people. I'm trying to spare y'all and let you just volunteer. So Cheyenne, I'm gonna call on you because I feel like you're always on the ready. And Jenniffer, if you can just repeat the first question and then she can start and then we can unpack the rest if she has answers for them. So she unmuted. There you go, my love. Good morning.
Good morning. So the first question is, does your definition of beauty include you?
I will have to say that my definition of beauty includes not me physically, but it includes almost qualities, I would say. So more so the qualities that I strive to embody. I'm thinking of brilliance as the first one.
Got that. And I'd like to add a question. What does your definition of beauty look like?
It looks like kind of an aura that is just multicolored aura. I see orbs, almost a gradient of rainbow.
And what is your idea of physical beauty looks like?
The river, immediately nature comes to mind.
What about human qualities that you find beautiful? no, let me say that again. Human physical attributes that
Mm.
look beautiful to you.
I think of hair. I think of curly hair as beautiful.
Do you have curly hair?
I do.
So what is the first thing that you usually tell yourself in the morning when you look at yourself in the mirror?
Hey, girl. It's just
Okay.
a greeting when I see myself, like, hey.
And based on your response, would you like to spend the rest of your life with you?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, sister. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so we have some chat shares, which I would love to turn into verbal shares. And I want to, because our conversation is about beauty and this powerful connection to self, if the next speaker can actually come on camera, that would be great. As Jenniffer was sharing with Cheyenne, when you asked about her hair, I was like, well, I've seen her hair. I was like, let's see it. So the visual, I think, is very important in this session too. So Kaisha said, yes, my beauty does include me. I am gorgeous company to myself and everyone else. My skin is changing, so I focus on those changes first thing in the morning. Thank you for that clear share. And I'll share Rachel's, and then we'll see if one of them will come on. And I'll follow your lead, Jenniffer, in reference to where you want to go. Let me see what Rachel said here. Rachel, I believe in order to feel beautiful, your behaviors have to embody beautiful, being understanding, loving, respectful, alive, healthy mind, body, and spirit. Thank you. So Jenniffer, where do you want to go? You want to hear from either one of them like verbally, or do you want to carry on? And we have a raised hand too, so things are moving.
So do we have a gentleman in the space that wants to share?
Oh, you did say that. So I think Adam for right now might be the only one, but I'm not sure. If there are other brothers in the space, please check me. I don't want to ignore your presence in the space. That's not the intention. But Adam, are you prepared to share as a brother?
Sure, I can share on what beauty means to me.
Okay.
Okay, what beauty means to me is about how I show up in the world, how I carry myself, what I do to my body each and every day. What else? Beauty also looks like the other speaker was saying earlier, it's about, appreciating nature. And also beauty is about, appreciating water, because we all need it on a daily basis for us to, feel great and confident within ourselves. Beauty is about, staying bright in your own spotlight. And I'm complete.
Thank you, Adam. Can I ask you, what is the first thing that you tell yourself in the mirror when you look in the morning?
When I tell myself in the morning that I look in the mirror is that I'm appreciated and I matter.
Wow, this is incredible. So based on your response, would you like to spend the rest of your life with you?
Yes. Because I believe I should, because if I don't spend the rest of the life with myself, then who will? That's how relationships are developed and whatnot. It's all about, projecting the image that you want for yourself. And so other people can see you in the same light that you see within yourself. It's all about self-awareness.
That's incredible. Thank you, Adam, for your share.
You're welcome.
So moved. This is the work. This is the work. We want to walk life being our best ally. We want to be aligned with our mind and soul. We want to love ourselves, because when we don't, we go into imbalance. We go into things like dysmorphia. We don't strive for better. We don't believe we're worthy of things. Okay. And let's talk about two concepts that we discuss in Beauty Builder that are very important for us, and that is self-worth and beauty. So beauty is, we thread it throughout all of our conversations because it is our goal that everybody that works with us experiences life and beauty as themselves, life and themselves as beautiful, because this is genderless, this is a human right, and this is a choice. This has nothing to do with the DNA pool. Beauty is a choice. So what you focus on, energy flows, right? But self-worth is your level of magnetism. And the higher your self-worth, the bigger the more you're going to manifest. The lower your self-worth, the more you sort of tighten that door. And self-worth is very important to have a quality of life that leaves you feeling moved and leaves you feeling beautiful, right? So when you have high self-worth, you strive for bigger, greater. You don't just take anything. You know you deserve better. You love yourself, you honor yourself, you live your life honoring you. You know that you're precious and you know you matter. When you have low self-esteem, you tolerate a lot. You put up with abuse, domination, disrespect. You don't so easily go for your dreams and you abandon yourself. So self-worth is very important. Elevating and honoring and expanding our self-worth is a priority in the conversation. I matter, I love myself. When you love yourself, you feel beautiful. How are we doing? Does anybody have something to share?
Yes, I'm very curious, Jenniffer, about those in the space that have a low vibrational viewpoint. I know that's present. I know what I deal with as it relates to my aging body and my relationship with what is considered beautiful, especially for a woman as she transforms and goes through her rites of passage. But before I go there or continue with myself, I see essay, if that's the proper pronunciation. Please let us know if it's not, but your hand is raised and I'm just asking if you're willing to come on camera to have the conversation since we're talking about beauty and the body and our journey with it. So essay, did you intend to raise your hand?
Oh yes, I would just like to add about the definition of beauty for me.
Are you able to come on camera, sis?
Okay, hang on a second.
There you go. All righty, carry on.
Hi everyone.
Checking out her beauty.
Oh yeah, like I was not ready to show my face on the screen. Anyway.
You look great.
Oh, thank you. So I would like to add, for me, being beautiful is owning myself every day, complimenting myself every morning whenever I woke up in the morning, even my hairs look like, oh, you look so beautiful. And I'm loving my skin, my brown skin, my cute nose, my small height. Whenever I look to the mirror, I always say that I'm beautiful, even I'm not. But yeah, I'm so beautiful in my own way. So no one else owning yourself except yourself. You have to own yourself every day, every minute. You have to say, oh, you're beautiful, even you're not. Your hair's like this. Oh, I'm beautiful, sexy look. Oh, something like that. So whenever you're confident and you feel beautiful, you can stand to the ground to a lot of people and you can just say whenever you want it. You can share how beautiful the word is, how beautiful being alive, and you can share it to other people which don't have a self-confidence to them. You can let them oh, even you don't like your nose, you have to like your nose because that's the only nose that you have. You don't like your eyes? No, you have to like your eyes because you have eyes. You can see. You can appreciate the environment. Own it. Be thankful every day. And that's all. Thank you.
Essay, how old are you? Can I ask you?
I'm 25 years old.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for your share. I want to I want to acknowledge something that you said, and it sounds like, Esther, that you have a lot of gratitude, right? Gratitude is a great way to balance the energy and the self-loathing. So we start from what we see. One thing that I do when I am not feeling beautiful is I do have one body part that I absolutely love. And so I celebrate that part. I go on shoulder celebration walks. I hold on to the one thing that gives me strength, that makes me feel beautiful, because every day is not the same. But Shawnee, I want to address what you just said, you know, when the body is changing, you know, like when we do have those conversations, being, you know, our leadership is to master our thinking, is to check in with ourselves and see what kind of conversation I am having with myself. There's great days. There are days that are not so good. And I'll tell you what transformed for me was when I got really sick. I've been really ill, and I completely shifted my mindset, because I was like, I just want to live. I just want to, I love it. Please don't give up on me, because the body hears us. So yes, we can go through life and we can experience all of these changes, but one situation can really change our perspective. And I'm saying, let's not wait until we get sick to start appreciating our body. So one thing we can always do is start with appreciation. When in doubt, when you're not buying, because I know there's people in this space that don't love themselves. I mean, it's hard to be vulnerable and come out here and say, yes, I look at myself and I look at the crooked nose that got broken and I'm pissed off and I hate it. And you may say, whatever, your nose. But I lived with that monster, and that monster took me into a spiral. And because I was so focused on the negative of that and the energy of that and the low vibration of that I took that anger in relationships, that I didn't give myself the opportunity to succeed. I'm a classically trained actress, and I walked into every room saying, I'm not gonna get the audition because of my crooked nose. So I enter into a room already defeated. I was such a bad best friend for myself. So that's good. That is what I'm out to bring you, like a sense of gratitude. And fearlessly, that's an attitude. You see, beauty is an attitude. It doesn't matter if you wake up with the hair like this, you're like, girl, you've got this. You're the bomb. We want to get there. But even someone who has good self-esteem, right? Like high self-esteem and high sense of self-worth, there are those moments where you're like, oh, I'm getting the wrinkle, or this is happening, or that is happening. Because we have subscribed. If you're going through that, you have subscribed to an idea of beauty that doesn't align with you. Where have you learned that? Has it been from the media, social media? Are you comparing yourself with others? Did you learn it? Did you learn it from home, from your community? Did you get bullied? Is it your culture? Because if we move ourselves into a different culture, their idea of beauty is different. So you have a choice. You can choose which idea of beauty you subscribe to, right? There are places in Africa, the Maori people, they tattoo their entire face as an expression of beauty. There are cultures where the more voluptuous you are, the more delicious and juicy and wealthy and amazing you are. There are cultures where the longer your neck, the more beautiful you are, right? So it is a choice, and it is designed inside of a capsule. And so you either subscribe to it and you're like, oh, I don't look like that. Oh, beautiful is blue eyes, or beautiful is long legs, or beautiful is skinny. That's a big one. Or you say, you know what? Beautiful is me, because I'm the girl that I wake up to every morning, or the guy that I wake up to every morning. And yes, I'm grateful for the air and for the water and for all these things, because you want life to be beautiful and you want yourself to feel beautiful. You owe that to yourself, to love yourself at the very minimum. But what happens when you love yourself is that you start to see your beauty, is that you start to appreciate your great qualities. And then you say, you know what? I want to improve this. If it's something that you can change, because I cannot change the length of my legs as far as I'm concerned. You know, things are developing every day.
Awesome. So I love all that you said. I feel like the energy from your voice and your conviction in my body, Jenniffer. And we have some hands that were raised and comments that were in the chat from Facebook, as well as the Zoomers in the space. I know that Rachel has had her hand up for a while, and then we have Marilyn. And I think Terry had her hand up earlier, but not sure if you want to still share. It's open for you to do so. So Rachel, are you ready? Please unmute.
Yes. Good morning. Excuse me, I'm just getting over sinus infection. So for me, I personally feel like, speaking for myself, I wake up with insecurities every day. And that's why I said behavior is so important for me, because I know many beautiful, physically beautiful women that are the ugliest people I ever met. I also, that's why I think it's so important for the behavior to align with the word, because there's a fatter ass out there. I'm in there squatting my days away to get thicker. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna happen. And I go outside confident knowing that I'm a good person, that I treat people with love and respect and kindness, and I have integrity. And those are the hard qualities to mimic. You could go get a fat ass, you can go and figure it out any other way you want to figure it out, to be beautiful as what society has created. But to be beautiful from the inside out, that is a quality that a lot of people do not embody when they have the physical beauty. So that's what keeps me going, to just stay with whatever parts I have in my body and deal with whatever I'm dealing with, my insecurities, my scars, my tattoos. I could go get them covered. I'm just like, you know what? I just rock out with them, because you know what? That's who I am. And I treat people with love and respect. And that's what's beautiful. So if you can't see beyond that, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? So I think the beauty for me is just embodying who you really are and treating people with love and kindness.
Rachel, thank you for that. Yes, it's about the beauty inside and out, right? Like you experience beauty when that's the way you come out. And you're also beautiful. And I also want to tell you, you are beautiful. In my definition of beauty, your picture is there. Do you get that?
Thank you.
And so it's, I want us women, I want us men, I want us human to say, I feel beauty, I act from beauty, and I also am beautiful. There is nothing selfish, narcissistic about including your changes, the wrinkles, the cellulite, the everything. Include you in your definition of beauty.
Awesome. All right, so we have another hand. We have Marilyn. Are you ready, Marilyn, to share?
Yes, I am turning on the camera.
Awesome.
Good morning, everybody.
Beautiful.
Okay. Well, I was listening, and I know you wanted to talk to whoever didn't feel as you were talking about. And I realized, like, I wake up in the morning, I just get dressed and I just go. And half of the time, I don't say nothing to myself. My confidence level, I feel like I'm just starting to build, because I felt, and I guess for a long time, I was kind of trained. And I use that word because it's something that has kind of been drilled into me, that beauty also comes from success. And I feel like, although like I go to school, I work, I'm a wife, I have so many things on my plate, I still don't feel that level of success that I want. And I feel like that doesn't add on to my beauty. So, and I feel like, you know, I don't get my hair done, I don't wear makeup, I don't have my nails. So it's just like everything kind of piles on, and my level of confidence is like not there. But up until, I'll give it like, let's say maybe a year, I've been seeking therapy, and I've been learning to love myself. And still I'm working on, you know, my first thing in the morning is I always get on my knees and I pray, thank you God for waking me up. This is gonna be a great day. I noticed that even that doesn't include me. that doesn't include my feeling or anything. It's just a gratitude towards whatever the day may bring. So, and I feel like even when I applied for different jobs, I try to go for, like, I lowball myself and like, oh, well, why would they hire me there? I don't have that experience. I've never done that before. And it's just like, I beat myself down. But then up until a couple of months ago, I have this coach and she's been with me for the past 2 years. And she did an assessment on me. And when she typed it up and gave it to me and put all the qualities that she sees in me and what I put into my job, which I'm a preschool teacher, I was like, really? You see that? She's like, of course. And she gave me examples as to what were her what were like the little titles or stuff that she gave me and what I did that fell under that. And I'm like, oh, you're right. You're right. I do that. I do that. So now I'm going into the field like, okay, you know what? It's time for me to move on from where I am now, because I guess I learned everything that I can learn. And now I feel like I have these buttons on my belt that I'm going in confident to these interviews and like, listen, I know how to do this. I've been doing this and this and that. And I'm applying for positions that they're I feel like are my worth now.
Mhm.
And I'm little by little just building up to that. I'm like, you know what? To tell everybody else, I know I could get it. This is for me. And I'm complete.
Marilyn, stay with me. Thank you so much for that share. So can you acknowledge that the more you're starting to love yourself, the more that you are saying, I deserve better. And the more that you're showing up in the room with, I deserve this. This is what I can do. Like that's starting to express itself in career in your life.
Yes.
So this is just one area because the way we do one thing is the way we do everything. So everything is going to start to open up for you. So can you see the importance of continuing the work of raising your self-worth and how that benefits your family?
Yes.
Great, because we tend to play small because we don't want to offend, because we don't want to make somebody feel uncomfortable. But you can see how you go for that job that pays more, that brings more money to your family, that you can then afford vacations, that you can then afford, gorgeous experiences. Raising your worth benefits your community. So stop saying that you're playing small to not, to keep others at peace. It doesn't help anybody. Okay, the other thing you said is, you talked about you don't do your makeup, you don't do these things. I want to ask you, do you know that you don't need any of that to be and feel beautiful?
I know I don't need it. I just feel like, sometimes you need to, I feel like sometimes it just boosts up the morale or like, you're feeling a little. But even like that, I'm like, actually the other day was picture day with my students. And I wore two little braids and just a tiny bit of makeup. I was like, you know what? My students love me however I look, without makeup. I was like, and even that they were saying, oh, you look so cute. I like your braids, because they're toddlers. I was like, you know what? This is how they know me. I don't need to change none of this, because they know who I am from the inside out. And they know, they notice when I change my hair or anything. But it doesn't matter what I do to myself. When I show up, they just know who Miss Marilyn is, and they love Miss Marilyn no matter what.
That's great. Kids, they just see your heart. They just want attention and love, and that's what matters. And they're a good reminder of what really matters in life. Thank you so much for your sharing. This was really powerful.
Thank you for the space.
Okay.
All right. We had Teresa that was next. And just let us know, this is such a rich conversation. So if you need more time, clearly we do.
I think we do.
Yeah. And we're here with it. We're rocking with you. It's really great. All right. So Teresa, if you can come on camera, if you can unmute yourself.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for this conversation.
Good morning.
What's your name again, young lady?
Jenniffer.
Thank you, Jenniffer. I appreciated what Marilyn said this morning because I've been struggling. Wait a minute, let me get my picture right. Let me know how upside down. Okay. I've been struggling. Oh, wow. It's not working. Okay, I'm gonna talk
Don't
to you
worry
like
about it, Teresa. We
I've been
rock on.
struggling, I've been struggling with being in a lot of pain this week. So the pain is actually transferred, my mindset, not about myself, but like just being in pain. I guess I've been angry about it. And I've been I've been struggling. So last night I was just talking to myself, like Teresa, what it's like, what can you do to change, like dealing with the pain, but also just pushing past. I have been pushing past, but I do feel that the pain has changed me, like got me in an emotional state that I'm not really comfortable with. But I'm still pushing it. So that part of me, I'm proud of myself that I'm still pushing in spite of the pain, like still getting up, doing what I gotta do, getting up, getting dressed, even though it's hard to walk right now. So that's why I said this conversation is just great for me. And I appreciate it. And I do feel that I'm beautiful. I tell myself a lot more ever in my life that, I'm beautiful. And like the other day, I was telling my belly how beautiful that it was. My belly is nice and juicy. So I was like, oh, I love that juicy belly.
Yes. Thank you, Teresa. I know that, when I'm in the midst of those painful nights that I go through, I just get connected to my body and I try to tell it how much I love it, and I do the same. And it's such a great perspective when your body starts to give up on you, or when you've realized that you've been so painful to it, that your idea of beauty really changes. And looking at the things I used to hate and giving it love really does also makes me feel proud. And so I think this is a great segue to the conversation of choice, because the fact that you made that choice to say, okay, how can I transform this? That is free will in action. So it's what we do with what's given to us. Okay, Course in Miracles is something really special, and I'm going to share it with you because I think it's so, so powerful. Course in Miracles says, the universal curriculum is highly individualized, yet the goal remains the same, and miracles are meant for everyone. That really touches my heart. So I'm going to talk about a theory that I call, let me just check in. Admins, how are we doing?
We're doing well. As the community has the option to stick and stay. If people have to transition, they can do that. We had a hand up earlier, but I think when you made the pivot, the person put their hand down. So I just want to check in with them before you move into the theory. So Dakia, I'm not sure that's the proper pronunciation, but I see your hand is up. Are you prepared to share?
Yes.
All right, wonderful.
Okay.
Is it possible to come on camera?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. Good morning. Sorry, I'm getting ready for work.
It's all right.
I wanted to come on and share that this is very helpful because I just started my healing process maybe 2 months ago, if that. I was just going through a lot in life. Younger, I'm about to be 30, but I was feeling very much vibrant, happy. Then COVID came, I experienced a loss, and I started to hate everything about myself. I gained weight. I was just mentally depressed, like everything. And I still pushed through. You would have never known. And then little things started showing, and everybody started getting worried about me because I'm like this happy, vibrant person. Just to hear the way people are saying and can relate is overwhelming. And I heard so much beautiful stuff that people say they don't like about themselves. But then they're saying, like, now I told myself this, and being on these calls and starting therapy and telling myself I can do things that I didn't believe I could do before is very helpful. I never used to wear my natural hair. I never used to love my hair. January came, I said, oh, I want to get locks. People thought it was a midlife crisis because I would never. I never wear makeup, and I still don't wear makeup. But I love my lashes, and I act like if I don't have them on, I don't feel well. So it was just a lot of things. So I had to learn to love myself, and it was very hard. And just it's still hard. That's why I get really emotional, because I don't share that. It was a secret for a while. So I just want to say thank you for these groups. They matter.
The Kia, is that how I say your name?
Yes.
Okay, stay on the camera with me. I know you're getting ready to work. I'm gonna keep it succinct. I want you to tell me, what is your favorite part of your body? You might have many. Tell me the one that you love the most.
Unfortunately, right now, nothing. I feel like I gained too much weight. It's a lot.
Okay.
Takea, you're beautiful, and I love your eyes.
Thank you.
You are so beautiful to me.
You are great.
And that
Gorgeous
hair is on
lips. Look
fire.
at
I
them
love those
lips.
locks.
I love the lashes and your skin.
Love those.
Your
Your heart is shining through so
The
bright. You
hair
have
is
such a
absolutely
beautiful heart.
gorgeous.
You
that
got a
beautiful
confidence.
natural hair
Beautiful.
queen. Smiles
Beautiful.
popping.
Yes.
Okay.
You are beautiful.
Your soul is beautiful. We're all beautiful. We're all flowers in God's garden.
Yeah.
Unique.
Hey.
You get that? Did you get
You're
that?
in the right place,
Look
baby.
at that
That's
Your
for sure.
smile is beautiful.
smile.
So
Yes, the
beautiful.
smiles lighting up the whole room.
So beautiful.
Look at you.
Thank you.
We see you. We feel
Look
you.
what you
We get
started.
you.
Look
We're
what you
beautiful.
started.
Yes. We're beautiful even when we're a hot mess. We're still beautiful.
You damn right, Cherry.
Especially when we're a hot mess.
Tell them, Cherry.
Beauty comes from within.
The fact that you're crying just says how beautiful you are, because that's a lot of emotion coming through, shining through. Allowing us to see your vulnerability is so, 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 so sweet. So let it flow, sister. Just let it flow. You know, yeah. Just keep being you. Just show up being you. That's it. You know, just being you.
Yes, and we are here for you. We are with you.
Yep. Yeah, she's ready for work now.
Yeah.
Listen, just go to work looking the way you are now. Trust me, sister. You will love you more. Whatever you have on now, I don't know the bottom, but whatever you're wearing right now, you just look dynamite. That's it. So just go for it. Go for the jugular, baby. Just go. You know, just do your thing.
Nakia, thank you so much for being vulnerable, because so many of us experience that. We hide it, we pretend, we put a public persona on, and we suffer in silence. Not loving yourself and thinking you're not beautiful really, really causes pain. And yes, we want to be beauty, and we appreciate, fundamental things in life, like energies and qualities in people and their vibrancy and their, but we also, it's your right to feel your beauty as well. And you heard everyone, and you've given us so much by sharing. So I want to thank you.
Alrighty. So this chat is lit, my lovely Jenniffer, all because you show up with your beautiful, gorgeous, magnanimous self and activate these powerful conversations. I want to go back to something that Martine shared early on when you asked the question about our relationship with beauty and ourselves, and what do we say in the mirror, and are we present for ourselves and like really engaged. So she said she wakes up in the morning and looks in the mirror and says the line from The Color Purple, "You sure is ugly." what Shug Avery said to Celie when she first saw her, when Mr. brought her to the house as his mistress. So I was just like, just thinking about that. I love what the community did for Dakia, and I'm also just thinking about the many Dakias that are in this space and then also out in the world, and the young people that operate from a space of I hate myself, I don't like my body, or like those conversations and how it gets ingrained and then carries on for decades. So let's see what's in the chat, and then we'll hear from you, Jenniffer, and we'll go wherever you wish us to go. Adam was talking about Grace Jones. I was like, yes, Grace Jones was killing it. Dark skin, tall, regal, these facial features, the voice, the aesthetic as far as her clothing. She didn't give a fuck about what anybody thought of her. And if she did, we didn't know it. So just love that he brought her up. Yogisha was talking about, I think, to Dakia. She was talking to Marilyn, I'm sorry, about how she looked. She said, there are people who wish they look like you without makeup. And just acknowledging Jenniffer and how they're with you in reference to this conversation. Teresa shares, Terry said, I can relate to dealing with pain and it can affect my definition of beauty at times. Thank you, thank you. Martine said, it always amazes me how we get down about certain parts of our bodies that men love or others love, because not everybody is aligned with the heterosexual norm, but like, yeah, other people are like, that's awesome. And like you said earlier, Jenniffer, about the different cultures and how thickness is celebrated. And when you're slim, they're like, what's wrong with you? Aren't you sick? Right? And then in this culture, it's like, what's wrong with you? You're so big. It's just wild how context can change our esteem. And oh my God, you could be celebrated in one part of the continent, the world, and in the other part of the world, shamed about your body. And it says self-maintenance is everything, Adam said. Just acknowledging Dakia. So lots being generated in this chat about what you are sharing. And Yogisha, I'll share this last bit and then you can jump back in, Jen. Create an affirmation. This is from Stacy. Create an affirmation for yourself today, Queen. And she's speaking to Dakia. All day, look in the mirror and say, I love me, with a capital M and E. All righty. So Jenniffer, passing the baton to you.
Thank you, sister. This is giving me life. Listen, one thing that, well, first of all, I was like in my journey to starting to love myself, because boy, I was beating myself up and I was taking everybody down with it. I was like, I'm moving to the country that where I'm beautiful, where the definition of beauty is me, because and that was like a joke, but you start to become your best friend and you start to lead your life. So what I would do is I would write in the mirror, you're beautiful, your nose is amazing, and I'm grateful because I can breathe through one side. That's the joke. And so I would write that because the first thing I would say in the mirror every morning was like, your fucking nose is crooked. It's so ugly, I can't look at you. And that's the first thing I would say. We all know that the morning is so important for our psyche and for setting up the intention for the rest of the day. So I started to trick myself. I started to do things that would change the conversation, that would remind me, because it was a habit to call myself ugly. It was a habit to show up defeated in the audition rooms. It was a habit to think that I'm not worthy of that job. So I had to break through. So this is why this conversation, it's a daily for me, because I think I can so easily slide to the other stuff. Maybe not, but every day I have to tell myself, I love you. I'm so grateful for you. The first thing I do in the morning is I hug myself and I declare I chose health. I speak into health. I speak into beauty. So with that conversation, I want to talk about the power of choice, because I want you to choose today beauty. I want you to choose today self-love. And I want you to choose that beauty looks like you, that you look like your beauty in your universe. We're all different universes that collide. And in my universe, Jenniffer is the definition of beauty. So this framework of thinking is called Tetris, and we're going to show a slide so that you all remember what the game of Tetris is. For some of you who might never have played it, or you know, or you don't remember because it's been a while. So the game, the pieces fall from the heavens of the screen, and you want to erase the row. You want the row to be eliminated. And so these came out for me as a download because when I was so sick on that bed, every 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning for so many weeks, I was like, what free will? What are you talking about, God? Because if I had free will, I would not be sick. If I have free will, the conditions of my life would be very different than what I'm seeing. If I have free will, I would be very abundant. I would have the house that I want already. I would have the Oscar that I want, right? Like, what free will? I just didn't understand it. We can play it. Yay. And you win. So I was really angry. And I was like, what free will? This is not the life that I'm choosing, okay? So in the game, as you saw, you can control, you know, the colors that show up, the pace of the game, or even, you know, the shape. That's completely out of your control. That's very much like life, right? So in the game of life, you can control people's energies, what energy they provide, the conditions, their decisions on politics, their actions, the environment. This is all outside of your control. And life is a co-creative process, right? We're millions of people contributing, and we're all connected, whether we like to acknowledge it or not. And so sometimes people will be adding to the contribution, and you will have to decide what you do with what is given to you, how to make it work the best for you with what's being offered. Do we get that? Write it on the chat. Let me know that you're with me.
Absolutely. So Jen, repeat it again. So I want to make sure this really, really lands for folks.
Okay. So in the game of Tetris, the pieces fall on, right? And you can't control the colors that you receive, the shape that shows up, or even the pace of the game. Like life, right? The energy that people put out, their decisions on politics, their actions, the environment, these things are outside of your control. Life is a co-creative process with millions of people adding to the collaboration. And you will have to decide how to best respond to what's being offered and how to make it work the best for you. Did that land?
All right, we have yeses in the chat. I'm sure more will come in now that you have repeated it. Landed, Martine said. C, Yogisha said.
Yeah.
But yes, powerful. So carry on.
Okay, so, and these pieces can be anything from amazingness, from adventures, good moments, to tragedy, to sickness, divorce, eviction, breakup. Anything in the kingdom of God can show up, right? But not everything is outside of your control. You get to choose what you do with the pieces that come in. Did you get that? You can picture the game beyond the video screen, right? There's the video screen, there's the putting the pieces, but there's a bigger game at hand. Because while that's happening on the screen, the game is mechanic, right? The pieces fall, you clear the row, like the act of doing laundry. You wash the clothes, you fold the clothes, you put it away. but there's all these other options, choices that you can make. So we're talking about two things. We're talking about what shows up in a reality that we cannot control, but our power is to do something with it. That's your free will and action. What I do with what is given, what I do with what is given. My grandmother died. My life crumbled. So what I did with that lesson, with that experience, that is my choice. How I deal with it. Do I crawl up in a corner and I don't ever want to see the world? Or do I celebrate her life? So we always have the option. We always have a choice. And free will, I never woke up like, oh, I've got free will. It's supposed to be the biggest gift we've ever got. Like, I was like, if God gave me free will, it must be an amazing gift. Like, I know he's not gonna give me no dollar store bling bling, right? Like, he's gonna give me like 12 o'clock sunshine on my hand. So this has got to be an amazing power that we have, the power to choose. But you don't set up the curriculum. Your power is in how you respond to my sickness, how I respond to being sick, how I respond to the news, how I respond to the job rejection, how I respond to the news about divorce. That is where I come in and I start to choose one choice after the other to create my life in a way that works for me. And then there are the other choices available that are like pixie dust all around, and it's the act of adding beauty to the process. So I can do the laundry, and I can do the laundry while I'm playing my favorite record, while I'm wearing the most amazing, crazy, outrageous dress and drinking an amazing beverage. The opportunity to beautify life and to try to experience beauty is available at all times. At all times. We just don't see them. We play the mechanical game on the screen. We have a buffet of options where you can constantly be bringing beauty to the conversation. How are we doing, Shani?
Yeah, great. How much more time do you need? It's 7:59.
I think we need to wrap it up. I think there'll be like maybe a second class, but I wanted to leave you with your choice, your beauty. In order for you to expand and honor your self-worth and your beauty inside and out, you must own your power to choose. And this power has been given to us by the Creator. It is our access. So when you choose next time, you can always choose more beautifully. We always have that option, no matter what happens. So I'll leave you with the question, will you choose powerfully? And will you choose that you, in your definition of beauty, include you?
Awesome. We thank you for your powerful, powerful message, sis. So inspiring. And just thank the community for co-creating this beauty in this space and just being authentic and being so loving towards one another. That's one of the things that I love about the Wake Up Everybody community. We never have to wake up alone, like in this community. We can do it if we choose, but we can definitely be connected and co-create with community at any time. We just have to tap in and bring our beauty with us. All righty, so here we go. Special offers. Please do explain, Jenniffer, so that we can know what our options are.
So we have 25% off our best-selling lip treatment. This is a lip treatment that I make with my mama. It's all organic and it's healing. And it is our hope that our products become moments to honor you, rituals of celebration for the self. So we have our best-selling treatment for men and women. You can find it on the website, madameturpeau.com, and use code WOO25 for that 25% off. And then for beauty builders, we have our course called Reclaim Your Beauty. You can use the same code WOO25 to receive a 25% off on the course, or you can pay full price for the course and receive 2 coaching sessions with me. That is a $400 value that will be complimentary. That is the coaching one.
All right, yeah.
Coach is the code on that one. Thank you, Shani.
Beautiful. All righty, family, take advantage of these opportunities. I have my lip balm here, and it's so beautifully packaged. Jenniffer sent it to me months ago, and when I use it, I feel like my lips are just being cloaked with love. It feels so good on my lips. So please do. And I just love like this cream and gold. I don't know if you have other casings for the lip balm, but I love, love, love this one, Jenniffer.
Yeah, thank you, sister. That's the one. We created one for gentlemen that's a little bit, it's black because we got a call that all the ladies were like, my husband's stealing this from me. Can you make a different version?
Right? I love it. And here's your contact information. So there are many, many ways to be in touch with Jenniffer. She's offered you an opportunity to tap into her program services, the things that she's doing, her product. So let's please give back generously by patronizing her and reaching out so that we can be coached around how to be our most beautiful selves out in the world, no matter what. Play that Tetris game of life, like full out and unapologetically, and always being on the ready regarding that. So screenshot this. Denise has dropped the contact information in the chat so that we can rock and roll and build with our sister. So we know that we have the option for love offerings, the giving on a monthly basis. So please do tap in and give so that we can keep innovating and co-creating in the space. We have big vision. We haven't let go of our plan regarding the Woo Anthology. We just took a pause so that we could regroup and get those stories organized so that we can have a big launch when the time comes. No rush, but all of that requires resources. And in the Woo space, money stands for my own natural energy yield. So money is energy, money is abundance, money is available to us if we just believe and tap in. So tomorrow, one of my favorite people on the planet, a dear, dear friend. I don't even know how long we've known each other, but we have a deep love for one another. And she will be introducing the topic of networking as a way of being. And her name is Valerie J. Lyons. I love that her last name is Lyons because that is what she is when it comes to love and just showing up and being unapologetically herself. So Woo Nation, we had some visitors today, and I was just so thrilled to see some of the names in the space of folks I've not seen or heard before. We encourage you to come back to the Wake Up community. This platform was built and birthed during the top of COVID in 2020, March of 2020, and we keep going and flowing. It started off as a 30-day manifestation, and here we are at day 589. Amazing. So in this community, we are here because we are committed to learning, elevating, and ascending. So come on back so you can do that with us every day from Sunday through Thursday. So the schedule, speaking of the days, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, we do a 90-minute session. Today is Wednesday. We normally do a 30-minute session on Monday and Wednesdays, but we went longer today because the conversation was so woo juicy. But we encourage you, especially if you're new, to just tap in. We drop this in the chat so that you can be a part of this community and have these powerful conversations as vitamins to your soul, your mind, and your spirit and your body every day for 5 days out of the week. And if you want to receive reminders, just in case this is something that you would not remember when you wake up in the morning, you can type in 74121 as the call number, and then type in Woo Nation. When you text it, you'll automatically be added to our automated system. We have swag. The summertime is coming, so get your t-shirts and walk around in your community with "Wake Up Everybody" on your chest. It's a conversation piece. You get a bag to carry your tanning lotion, your snacks to the beach. You can bring your journal along too, so you can wake up in the sun and just write down your visions and your beauty declaration. Yourself your affirmations. Take your water bottle to nourish these powerful bodies, and drink out of your tea or coffee mug so you can plan your world takeover. Let's do it. Get your swag today. Click the link Let's make magic happen. So thank you, everyone. Let's stay in touch. You can register for Wake Up Everybody next week's sessions. We're going to put out the e-blast tomorrow because it's Thursday and we start declaring what the next week will look like. Join our Facebook private and public pages so you can be in communication and see our recordings that we keep up, based on what we deliver week after week, month after month. So you can tap in, watch for the first time, rewatch if you want to revisit what has been shared. On Instagram, please follow us. On YouTube, please join our page, and email info.wakeupseries for your ideas at gmail.com so we can hear from you. So let's do what we know how to do. The 22 souls on this space, unmute yourselves so that we can celebrate Jenniffer and her generosity. So let's unmute, family. Let's
Thank you, boo. We love you.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Excellent session.
Virgin
birthday.
You are
Lucio.
Thank you. You did great,
Thank you
Jennifer.
for the
You
word. You
are
are
so
Love
much.
y'all.
beautiful. Take all this love, girl. Open up
Grateful
those
for everybody. I
Yes,
love y'all.
girl, receive it.
Yeah.
This was
You
awesome and
are
so needed.
You are so
beautiful.
hot. You are so beautiful.
Today's a better day
You are
because
so
you
spicy, people.
a contribution.
Yes, we're starting off our day great.
Love
Yes.
you.
A spicy set of people.
To me,
Thank you, Sean.
beautiful.
Thanks,
You're
Teresa.
beautiful.
Martine,
You're
where's that beautiful face?
beautiful. You're
Baby, I'm
beautiful.
listening on this morning.
You're
I said your
beautiful.
face.
Oh, my face.
Coming after you, Martine.
Come here.
There
Beautiful.
she go.
You're
Yes.
Thank you, Jennifer, for
beautiful.
this participation, and I love you.
I
And
love you.
You're
Have a
gorgeous.